first timeout of the half. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
I look to get subscribers like on YouTube. I look to be getting some subscribers on my YouTube.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson.
This is so unexpected.
Finds his man. It's Miller. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They grab the early lead.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. He hurls one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to.
Turning on the Jets.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fix can slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, to make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life, taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man to the left. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Touchdown, Bama. A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
He's up! So the game should have stayed up all night.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Stop seeing it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. All right, let's get it. Right. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks,
So
don't
get
into bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air, it's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
These guys aren't human beings. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes. And then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Craven. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Finds a tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Aggies will try to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. With the catch, it's Craven. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Oh.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man
Is
on
he
the
doing
right.
nails on live or some
They
shit?
get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He'll do it himself on the draw. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And when you get zone coverage
And
on
I'm
your
feeling boozy, I call it Thursday.
off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He might want another play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And obviously that's a little bit demoralizing for the offense, having the ball down there close to the goal line on 3rd down. You'd love to be able to just trust your offensive line to get the push you need to score a touchdown, but you don't get it. You don't necessarily have to go for it here, but it doesn't help your confidence moving forward in this game running the ball.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They'll go to the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Snagged out of the air. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out, were able to scoop it, score? That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got a man. It's Cuevas. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Back to pass, it's Simpson. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They booted away on 4th down. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Williams. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by a quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in a game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
To the air, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Stick off! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
On the ground, it's Moss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. At the 15, he's loose. He's running free down the middle. The 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What a target.
Let's go.